In this video, I'm going to be checking out the vintage comic book LoRa for Flux Dev, and I'm looking at this on civitai.com, so I'll put a link to this page in the description box below so you can go and have a look for yourself. Now, what I'm going to do here is we're going to check out the information, the basic information, learn what we need to do in order to make this LoRa work. Then I'm going to jump over to replicate.com, and using Flux Dev within Replicate, I'm going to load this LoRa in and I'm going to run some results for myself. So let's just start by looking at some of the key details here. So on the table on the right hand side, we've got details, and it's got sort of review stats, which is all very impressive. Base model Flux 1D, which is confirming it's for Flux Dev, which is what we want. Usage tips, strength 1.5. That relates to the weight, or the strength, the weight of the LoRa, it's sometimes called, and 1.5 is actually, I think, a little bit higher than Replicate can go on its default page, but we'll find out in a moment. Trigger words, that's what we need to put into the prompt in order to activate the LoRa once it's been loaded in. And underneath that, we've got file size 200 meg, which is not concerning to us because we're actually going to download this. And then some information about the version, variant 2 being a merge of variant 1 and some of the models, which is fine. As long as we're on version or variant 2, which we are, that's completely fine. So just before I dive into the image sort of end data, I'm just going to look at some of the information underneath here. So the creator's put a note about supporting the channel, supporting the creator by liking the model, as I've already done because this is excellent, and etc. And I encourage you to support them however you can, because they're creating these resources and these LoRa's and things for free for us, and it's costing them time, money, resources, and we're very grateful. So weighting at 1.5, so that's reiterating that information we had earlier about the strength or the weight of the LoRa, and then just some additional tags which I'm guessing you can use to enhance the prompt or push the prompt in the right direction, but they're not trigger words. I shouldn't be confused with trigger words because you don't need to have these in order for it to work. So now we've sort of got that information checked out, I'm going to go into an image and see what kind of prompt side information and metadata we have here. Not much, so we've just got a prompt here with no other information, and the prompt is nice and straightforward. See, comic book style at the start, so that's the trigger word or trigger phrase, and then quite a simple prompt. So no big long word salad type prompt required, and that's really not needed in Flux. I'm going to go off on a rant on that in a separate video, I think, but there seems to be a bit of a miscommunication for some people, thinking that you need a big long prompt, a huge wordy uber descriptive prompt to get the best out of Flux, and that's not the case. It can understand those and it can pass information from those types of big long prompts, absolutely, but it doesn't need them, and this is proof of that because the LoRa is doing the heavy lifting. So here we are on replicate.com, and we're on the Flux Dev LoRa Explorer page, which is how we can load in the Civitai LoRa's and use them for ourselves. Now, if you're unsure about how to set this up, I'll put a video in the description below where I've previously covered exactly how to do this and link this page to the Civitai LoRa, etc, etc. I'm not going to go into that level of detail here, but if you're unsure, check that video out and all will become clear. So I'm going to start at the top. I'll actually come to the prompt last of all. Aspect ratio, I'm going to change it to 2:3. I'm not sure what the exact one was in the Civitai page, but I think that'll work just fine. The next two things I'm going to ignore because they refer to image references. We're not using them. Number of outputs 2, just to give it a little bit of variety. There were no specific steps or guidance /CFG information listed on the Civitai page, so I'm just going to leave them as defaults. We've got LoRa scale. Now this one is where it recommended 1.5, but in Replicate this particular page can only go up to 1, so we're just going to leave it at what its maximum is. Now going back up to the prompt, we're going to make sure I paste in our trigger word, or is it like trigger words in this comic book style. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a prompt that I use for almost all of my testing. It's my go-to test prompt, which is normally, it says a photo of, but for this, obviously we don't want a photo, so I'm taking it out. A 30-year-old woman with short pixie brunette hair, a distressed vintage tee, at a bus stop, holding up a crude paper sign that says I love Flux. And just quickly, the reason why I like to use this one is it's got a few key elements in. It's got a human subject. It's got like a human subject. It's got some specific details we're asking, like a hairstyle and a kind of specific kind of t-shirt, a simple location, and then some text incorporated as well, which is why I like to use this, but enough of that's boring. So what I'm going to do now is just click run, and let's see what results we get from that. Okay, so that's finished. Let's have a look. These results look really good. That's really good. There's a very small sign, but the second one still looks good. The style is great. The top one is much more what I had in mind though. That's just really great. I love the styling of that. I'm going to definitely click that to save that to my local folder. And we can see that we've got results that are very much in alignment with the Civic page, which is fantastic. But what I like to do is I also like to redo this without the LoRa to see what Flux Dev would have given us just from that description alone. So I'm going to take out my link to the LoRa. So it's basically broken the link to Civic now, so we can't actually, the LoRa's not loaded in basically. I'm going to enter in the same seed for the job. I'm going to just run that again and see what we get without the LoRa applied. And then we can just have a quick compare of the two. Okay, so as you can see, nothing like the illustration that the LoRa was providing, which shows you exactly how much heavy lifting that LoRa was actually doing. They still look quite nice in their own right, and there's nothing wrong with just using that as a standard prompt for Flux Dev if you just want to get a generic illustrative result. But for that real comic book effect, you can't beat that LoRa. It's really great. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.